Another good stretch mobilization is a corner stretch. So finding an inside corner, which is more difficult than it sounds, and starting with your hands about shoulder height and away from the corner, I don't know, about 2 feet or so. And you're just going to lean in, keep your body straight. You're just leaning the chest into the wall. You're going to feel a stretch through the chest, but in doing that, you're stretching in the back of your spine as well and working on that thoracic extension. Again, we need that for anything overhead, because if we're rounded and you go to push up with your arm to do something overhead with your shoulder, puts a lot of tension on the shoulder and the neck. So the more thoracic extension we can get, the better. So start with the hands about shoulder width and just kind of lean in there. And then, you're pushing your chest forward. And once you get comfortable with that and you're kind of leaning in, pushing in a little bit, squeeze the butt so you're leaning from the chest. You're not arching the low back and turning on the low back muscles. You don't want that. You want to push in from the chest and back, push those hips in. Once you get that, then you can start playing around with positions. You can come up a little higher, you can come down lower, you can do one up and one down, you can come in closer, and different positions like that. It's going to stretch. You'll feel a little more in the front of the shoulder or the chest. But the big thing is you're thinking about getting that thoracic spine, the middle of your spine, extended more. It's a lot more difficult to mobilize your thoracic spine in the middle because of your ribs attaching there. So there's less movement there, but there's a lot of muscles that attach around there. So the little bit of rotation and flexion and extension that those vertebrae have, we need all of that whenever we're lifting overhead, pushing, pulling, things like that. The cervical spine, your neck, and your lumbar spine, your low back, since you don't have the ribs that attach there, you've got a lot more mobility. It's a lot easier to move those things, which then in turn can cause other problems. But as far as mobilizing, that's what we want to do to help work on that. Okay?